Hello everyone, Dave here with a new comic book day haul and recommendations video for you. Coming at you again from inside the Dave Cave. Alright, so right now we're going to jump right into the books that I picked up this week. First up we've got Magic the Gathering, issue number 11 from Boom Ba Boom Boom Studios, and this is cover A. And this is going to be cover B. This is the Hidden Spark variant. Again, no polybag, of course. And next up, we've got The Scorched, issue number 2 from Image Comics. And this is going to be your cover A. And your cover B. And then we've got Radiant Black, issue number 12, also from Image Comics. And this is going to be cover A. And then we got Rise of Dracula, issue number 2. And this is going to be from Source Point Press. And this is cover A. And we got Blade Runner 2029, issue number 12, and this is going to be from Titan Comics, and this is cover A. And we got a couple of covers here. This is from Vampirilla Dracula Unholy, issue number 2, from came out last week. These covers just came in this week. So this first one we got cover K, and this is a Virgin variant of cover D. Pretty cool. I really like this one. And I really like this one too. This is a really nice one. Nice looking one. And this is cover L. It's a Virgin variant of cover C. And lastly, we've got a trade paperback here. It's going to be Stillwater, trade paperback volume number 2. And this collects issues numbers 7 through 12. And this is from Image Comics. Alright everyone, so let me quickly give you my recommendations from this week's haul. First up, we've got Magic the Gathering, issue number 11 from Boom Ba Boom Boom Studios. Jump in, check out some of the artwork here. A little bit more. Alright, so this is taking place about 3 months after the defeat of Marit Lodge in the first arc of the series. 3 of the Planeswalkers ended up being able to return to Ravnica, but something ends up happening and no one else is able to planeswalk over there. So you have Chandra here who discovers this while attempting to planeswalk there, and obviously is unsuccessful, and she's attempting to find a new way to planeswalk to Ravnica, only to, of course, run into an enemy, and ends up actually coming across a new group of planeswalkers. So now the trio of planeswalkers got to figure out a way to get back. So I'm still loving the artwork in this series, and the writing is still going good. And this issue is a nice little setup for the next story arc. So I'm looking forward to more. Next up, we've got The Scorched, issue number 2 from Image Comics. Let's jump in, check out some of the artwork. Alright. Shit. Yeah, I just realized on the top of this book here, I really messed it up. Got a nice big tear. Nice, well, not a big tear, but a tear nonetheless. Damn. I really screwed that up. Alright, so, anyway. The series continues with this issue, number 2. We got the Hellspawn overrunning a Russian base. And of course, they're making short work of the humans, because humans have pretty much no real defense against the Hellspawn. But they do end up encountering the colonel in charge and other people that are under him that have apparently been transformed into some other kinds of creatures. In fact, the Colonel seems to have a Hellspawn symbiote of his own. Looks like they were taking injections from the plague symbiote, and it looks like maybe it got onto him, but they end up fighting with the Hellspawn, and all the while Spawn ends up showing up to help out. They end up trying to make sense in the end, of course, of why these enemies want the girls that they saved at the end during the previous issue. Also in the end, we got another enemy that pops up. I'm not sure if it's a new one or if it's an old one. I'm not familiar with this character. I'm not familiar with a lot of the characters in the Spawn universe here. I'm still working on it. It's been a long time since I read Spawn comics. I read them back in the day, but more recently I got back into the main series, particularly because of King Spawn and Gunslinger Spawn, and of course this one. So I'm a little bit behind, obviously, so I'm trying to get back into it, but I'm not sure if it's a new villain or an old villain. I think it's a new villain. But anyway, enough of my babbling. Still, the artwork is very detailed and gory, and writing is good, and it's, keeping me interested and looking forward to the next issue. And lastly, we've got Rise of Dracula from Source Point Press. Check out some of the artwork in here. So action scenes here, check it out. A little more. And here's Dracula. As you can see, Dracula is a woman in this, and this is her sister, Draculina, which I don't believe has any, I don't believe this character is related at all to the upcoming series by Dynamite Entertainment. I believe it's upcoming. I don't think it came out yet. Yeah, I don't think it came out yet. They have a Draculina series coming. I'm pretty sure it hasn't come out yet. No. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. Anyway, this is continuing where the previous issue left off. I actually like this issue more than issue number 1. I thought this was a lot better. We got an attack going on in Washington, D.C. By a group that they're referring to them as the Templar Knights. They're attempting to liberate D.C. from Dracula and her minions. There's also a little other plot here of underground resistance planning an attack to save some kids from a place called the Farms. And this series is a sequel to a previous series, Cult of Dracula. They've taken over the White House and of course the country at this point. Reading this, it really gives me vibes and makes me think of TV series that I just binged called The Strain. A lot of what I'm seeing in here is what I saw in some later seasons of The Strain. Really good series, by the way. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. I believe it's only 4 seasons on there, so it's a pretty good series. Anyway, it's based off of a trilogy of books, which were also made in the comics. If you like that vampire horror stuff, I would check out that TV series, but also this series, and Cult of Dracula. If you like that vampire horror, Cult of Dracula was not bad. But this series so far has making me think of The Strain. I wonder if it's going that way. When they're mentioning things like the Farms, which is something that's in The Strain also. Place to harvest humans and blood and such like that. So, artwork was decent. The writing was much better in this issue than the first one. So, interested and want to see where it goes from here. All right, everyone, so that's it for this week's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Also, if you feel like it, leave a comment down below. Let me know what books you picked up this week. Let me know what you recommend. Let me know if you picked up any of these bad boys from this week. All right, or just say hi. Again, we always love hearing from you. All right, so until next time, be safe, be well, and I'll catch you later.
I'm just